Hey guys, it's BroUwack, and I still can't believe this is a problem that we're dealing with here in Season 4. I thought this would have been solved all the way in Season 2. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, pretty much what I mean is that healer mains aren't getting the SR they deserved when compared to DPS heroes. So this has been proven and kind of speculated for many months now, and it's even been shown in tons of streams, tons of YouTube videos, where healer mains are playing with their counterparts, say like with their friends, and they're playing 76, Roadhog, McCree, whatever it could be. They're playing all 10 placement games, or just playing a whole slew of competitive games and are falling 200, 300, or 400 SR below them, but they're still playing the same exact game. They lost the same amount, they won the same amount, but still aren't matched up with the same SR. And it's been a big outcry for many months that, hey, Blizzard, are you going to fix this? Because it's kind of a discouragement for people to play a healer when this is the case, when they see, oh, well, what's the point here? If I'm going to be falling 200 SR compared to my DPS friend over here, why am I going to play healer? I'd rather scoot that on to somebody else. I want to play a Roadhog, I want to play 76, I don't want to play a Mercy or a Lucio, screw that. And that's why I wanted to make this video, because it's easy for me just to sit up here and say this isn't a problem, saying, oh, well, clearly you guys aren't healing enough. If you're falling short to your DPS friends, then clearly you're not doing your job well enough. Or on the opposite end of the spectrum, I can easily just say, yeah, this is totally a problem. I'm a healer main, and compared to all these DPS heroes, I'm not getting the SR I deserve. This is totally a problem. So rather than just assume everybody's situation, I want to hear you guys' situation, hear your guys' problems when it comes to being a healer or even being a healer main in competitive. Are you getting the SR you deserve, or are you falling short to a lot of your friends out there that are, say, in Masters, and you're still in low diamond because you're a Mercy main, you're like a Lucio main, all these type of healer mains, and you can't really go and play DPS because, well, your friends are playing and they're really good with that. So I want to hear you guys' stories and just feed it back into another video, because again, I don't know everybody's situation, but I do want to tell my situation and what I kind of think is the problem, and just explain how it could possibly be fixed. Now again, I'm not trying to sit here and say, oh, I'm an expert when it comes to the algorithm, I know the entire coding and what you need to do to solve this SR problem. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just going to give an idea of what's kind of going on and how they can kind of fix it. So pretty much the main argument that a lot of people are bringing up is the on fire time. So when you're Soldier 76, the fastest way that you can get on fire is pretty much just to get 3, 4, 5 kills roughly around the same range, and that's not too difficult if you know how to play Soldier 76. Now, say someone like Mercy, and it seems like Mercy is getting the shortest end of the stick here when it comes to SR gain or even SR loss, which I will explain at the end of the video, but the fastest way that you can just get on fire when it comes to Mercy is getting like a 3, 4, 5, and you can't get a 6-man res, but just getting those heavy man reses that'll instantly put you on fire. Well, the thing is, you don't want to waste your res. You don't want to just waste it on, like, say, a 1-man or a 2-man, but hey, that's the fastest way to get on fire, and in quote, that means that's the fastest way to gain SR if I'm just going to be constantly on fire. So that's a big problem that a lot of people are bringing up, but it's just all due to the algorithm, because like I brought up previously, how Soldier 76, the fastest way to get on fire is to get kills. Well, that's his job, is to simply just get kills. On the other end of the spectrum, when it comes to Mercy, it seems like just simply healing or powering someone up won't get you on fire, and I think that's the biggest problem, because that's mainly what you're doing throughout the whole entire game, except for that one time that you're gonna go and get a 5-man res on the points. Yeah, you're gonna get on fire, but you've been waiting for that one opportunity when compared to Soldier 76 when he's doing his job constantly. I think that's the biggest problem here, and I think that can easily be fixed when it comes to the algorithm. Now, a lot of people like to bring up the algorithm, but they don't really explain how it works. And again, I'm not trying to sit here and say I know everything when it comes to the coding. It's probably a lot more complex, but pretty much what I have on the screen right here is just probably a basic diagram of how the coding can work when it comes to on fire time, or even just SR gain just in general. And you can see that the X's are right next to numbers, and pretty much that's the multiplier for how much you get. You can see right here that Soldier 76, when compared to Mercy, they have a bigger multiplier when it comes to eliminations and damage. Well, that's because that's his job, and then Mercy, on the other hand, it's a lot more smaller of the multiplier. Well, if you just go down to the healing, well, you can see that the healing really isn't all that important when it comes to Soldier 76, but when compared to Mercy, it still has a much bigger multiplier. And again, there's a lot of different equations that can come along with it. This is just what I kind of picture when it comes to the on fire time and SR. So what I thought they could have done was just add a change to the algorithm and possibly increase the multiplier when you're actually in game. Just if you have a lot more damage, well, the multiplier is just going to increase it a lot more, and in turn it means that you're going to be on fire a lot more time, and in turn means you're going to gain a lot more SR. that was just a simple kind of solution. I mean, a lot of people are going to say, oh, just give everybody the same SR, or just give everybody, if you get one win, everybody gets 25 SR. Well, what if there was one person that does fall short, but that kind of got a little bit lucky because, hey, there was a God 76 or a God Roadhog or a God Pharah on the other team. I don't really think they deserve to have the same SR if they're putting in a lot more work. Hence the term, oh, I put the team on my back, though. A lot of people like to make that phrase like, oh, I'm carrying this team. And in turn, again, a lot of people are going to say, oh, everybody should have the same SR, but I want to hear you guys' thoughts. Do you think if everybody gets a win on that team, everybody should get 25 SR, and on the opposing enemy team on the losing side, they should lose 25 SR? Or on the other hand, not going the communism route, everybody should have kind of a fluctuated SR gain depending on how their performance was? Because I think that would be pretty boring if just everybody gets 25 SR when one person went just totally off. They were getting tons and tons of kills, and Mercy was just kind of chilling in the back just healing. Yeah, she was doing her job, and she was doing an excellent job, but this guy, bruh, he was just putting in the work. So I think it deserves 35 SR when compared just to the regular 25 SR. Again, a lot of people have their different opinions and how the algorithm should work or how every win should work, but the main point that I'm trying to make here is that this is still a problem, right? It's not fair to the Mercy main who put in a lot of work, who put in like 15,000 heals in that one competitive game, but when just because someone chose 76 and did kind of good, I guess, gains 30 SR when compared to her 20 SR, it's simply just not fair. So that's the point I'm trying to bring up, and I want to bring to you guys. Obviously, I think they can fix it, but again, there's a whole slew of numbers that goes into on fire time, just compared to like eliminations and objective time. Just so much goes into it. That's not just a simple, oh, quick fix, unless they were just to say, hey, if you get a win, you get 25 SR. But again, I personally don't like it, but maybe you guys do. Maybe you personally like the even, just here's your SR, here's your loss of SR because you lost the game. Maybe you guys like it, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully they fix this soon, because there was a patch that came out, but they weren't fixing this in that patch. So hopefully in the next one, they will fix it soon enough. So I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.